gonna give in now. I just gotta live this now. I be gonna be man, I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in their ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the whip. Cause I am just up on the journey, you just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise. Iran makes its first import order with US cryptocurrency, with the US cryptocurrency. XRP case is more critical than ever, Warriors. We're going to dive into that today. So in this video, we're going to talk about Iran's first import using cryptocurrency. And we're going to talk a little bit about the BRICS country and how they're working to avoid sanctions. America is being backed in a corner, or this is all by design. But we know and understand that the XRP case is the most critical case in financial history. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, if you have not jumped in the game yet, jump into our 120-day challenge. It basically shows you how I live my life, disciplined activities, and how I got to where I'm at, financial freedom, owning multiple companies. Down in the description, in the comments, you'll see the pinned comment for the Warrior Academy, Subconscious Mind Programming, Goal Setting, Cryptocurrency courses, 7 calls per week. So if you're having trouble with the confusion in crypto or generational wealth building, dive in there. It'll silo, 100% money back guarantee within 7 days if you're not fully satisfied. Within that pinned comment as well will be the free business coaching group. We have a free, that's for just business, not cryptocurrency. We're teaching people for free how we scaled a 7-figure company off TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so that people can get in the game and take their power back. All right, so let's dive right into it, Warriors. Today is interesting. The things that are happening within our current world. If you watch my 2 videos on Monday and Tuesday, it wasn't heavily about cryptocurrency, but I was giving you more of an understanding of what's happening. So the things that I'm talking about cyclically, that Ray Dalio talks about, that Greg Brennan talks about, from a spiritual sense, from an economic sense, from a biblical sense, that this is nothing new under the sun, whereas everything is happening as it should. As it should. It's literally happening as it's predicted. We are heading into one of the biggest financial collapses, which is going to bring in a new monetary system. It's a new season, Warriors. We're moving from industrial to technical, moving from from third to fourth industrial revolution to a completely different ecosystem. We're from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. The small job market is going to get smashed. The middle class is going to get wiped out. And basically what we're going to end up with is a utopian society where there's going to be really poor and there's going to be really wealthy. And those who understand money flows and frequency of money are going to be some of the richest people in the world. And the other people, I guess, are just going to be taken care of through UBI, Universal Basic Income. Just my opinion, but I'm showing you facts, figures, numbers, logic. Okay, so let's dive into this. These are big things, Warriors. Now, I don't know if they're all working together behind the scenes, but this is what is happening within the current paradigm. Okay, Iran makes its first import using cryptocurrency. Now, why is this important? Why is this important? Okay, so Iran applies to join. This was on June 28, 2022. Now, this stuff is all happening rapidly behind the scenes since January 2022. So the BRICS nations for a while, which is you got China. Oh my gosh, my brain just went blank. Brazil, China, Russia, South Africa, and India. Right? Yes. And then Iran applies to be part of the BRICS. Sorry, my brain just went blank for a second. For the BRICS, right? So the BRICS is their GDP combined is bigger than the US. So they are working to break free from the dollar domination. We know the dollar's dominated all trade throughout the world. And because of the petrodollar that's connected to the dollar, right, with the Saudis, the protection for the Saudis, we detached from the gold standard, gave us the right to print money into oblivion, but keeping us in power was the petrodollar. But what's happening right now? We're heading into a zero carbon narrative. These are big shots fired right here. Iran applies to join China and Russia in the BRICS club, right? So they're all trying to work together to bully America, or it's all by design. Who knows? Okay. So how Russia built crypto is a potential new tool for billionaires to avoid sanctions. Individuals and other entities target in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine may circumvent penalties if they choose to use crypto. Okay. Again, China could curb reliances on US dollar to avoid sanctions through digital currency apps. Here's what's happening, okay? So we have this whole C word narrative. We all look this way. They test the system. They lock us all down. They get us on our phones. They destroy the middle class. They pump a bunch of money into the system, the excuse to pump the money into the system. They take all that money. They stack it into assets. They get themselves set. They test out the UBI system. They give us stimulus checks. And then they start the war narrative. Okay. Russia invades Ukraine. The first thing America does is work to take them off the SWIFT system, creating the narrative, the financial narrative that is making the SWIFT system able to be weaponized. The other side of the coin is they're like, screw you, you're not going to weaponize us. So we're going to make cryptocurrency our ability to avoid sanctions. Okay. What that allows us to do is go into what I'm going to talk about next, the XRP case being so unbelievably critical. The XRP Ripple case in the SEC is all by design to bring in regulation. There is zero reason why this case should be lasting this long. We know that. We know that Jay Clayton screwed over Ripple. We know that Bill Hinman already deemed, we know all this stuff. We've talked about this, right? We know that Bill Hinman consults for a cryptocurrency fund. We know that Jay Clayton consults for a cryptocurrency fund. We can go on and on with the connections, right? We know that. We're just watching a circus play out, and we're literally sitting back as the victims with our portfolios being smashed in December 2020 and just watching this stuff happen. But look what's happening right now. They're literally showing you what they're doing. They're building a narrative that we need to get cryptocurrency regulation in place. It's going to be the brand new monetary system. It's going to be a one world economy with massive amounts of liquidity. Basically what it's going to be. This has been planned out for a long time. Just follow the World Economic Forum wars. They literally have been telling you. Did you see the video I did when he was talking to CNN? The guy from CNN is asking him, he's like, you have the most powerful people in the world, the most wealthiest people in the world come to Davos every year. Why haven't the problems been fixed? Because they're creating the problems. Problem, reaction, solution is right here. Okay, so we're going to watch this video. Okay, now I want to give a shout out to this family right here. This is on TikTok. I just think they're adorable. They're great. So Jen XRP .news. This is a daughter, a father and daughter. It's so cute. So they remind me of me and my daughter, which is pretty neat. So we have a great special relationship. So the daughter always goes to her dad and says, hey dad, what's the XRP news? But they resurfaced this video that I thought was very special of Gary Gensler, the one who's causing all the problems with the SEC, talking about XRP as a currency. Let's check this out.
To Philippine peso. That is called a bridge crypto or bridge currency. That's in fact what Ripple is trying to do with XRP. So Ripple is a company that started as a payment messaging service to compete with SWIFT. And that messaging service, which we'll talk about more Thursday, has been adopted by many banks. More recently, in 2018, they rolled out a prototype of using a crypto token, XRP, as a bridge currency. I would say yes, that is possible. I think there's an issue also about volatility. So if you're moving fiat dollar to crypto, Bitcoin, XRP to fiat, if you have a lot of volatility, that means it's a less it could be costly. But if it's stable value, so you can lower the cost two ways: lowering the volatility of the crypto or lower the time. And XRP believes they have a solution that can be down to seconds, and thus even if it's volatility, that in seconds it won't move as much. And the friction will be that you have to sell dollars to buy XRP and then sell XRP to buy peso, or you can interpose any bridge currency. One of the most significant opportunities for stable value tokens that we'll talk about in a few classes is maybe what we can call it as a bridge currency for
crypto. That's Gary Gensler. And I think that was in 2018. Don't quote me on that, but go check them out on TikTok. Amazing. They do a lot of great XRP content. So Interesting, right? So that's Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, talking about this. Warriors, it's all by design. They know that XRP is a bridge currency. And remember what they just talked about, the volatility. Okay, the volatility can be reduced through speed. Ripple has the ability to solve the world's economic problem. That's why they're doing this case, Warriors. Do I think it's going to be for the retail holders? I don't think so. I don't know. That's why I had Jimmy Valet, and I'm trying to get Jimmy Valet on. I'm trying to get all sides of it, Warriors. I don't know what they're going to do with XRP. I know it's not designed for us. I know it's not designed for us. I know it's never designed for us. And so why they threw out this case was to slow down, because they weren't ready, because other countries were moving much faster with innovation. America was caught with their pants down, and they weren't ready for this switch, right? So they cause a bunch of distractions first. They resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. So we're in the regulation and joining phase right now. So things like this, Australian fintech, CryptoSend. I saw this on Crypto Aries Twitter. Thank you to her. CryptoSend, okay? CryptoSend launches Australia's first XRP reward card program. CryptoSpend, the companies responsible for Australia's first Visa-backed crypto payment card, have launched an Australia first XRP reward card program, rewarding CryptoSpend card users with up to 3% XRP within the same day purchases. So these are things that I think about. Why would you be giving, cash back in XRP if it's a security? So you're going to be giving a security back? I mean, I was trying to think about this if I was speaking articulately about this, right? Would you be giving back cash back, giving a security as cash back? So they'd be giving you stock of Ripple, right? Think about that. That's what a security is. That's what the whole case is about. So CryptoSpend is giving you 3% cash back and giving you a security. You're getting a stock every single time. So you're getting ownership of the company every time you spend your Visa card. It just doesn't make sense, right? So another bullish news out here, AVAX and XLM are now on Robinhood. So this is pretty cool. This came out from Robinhood. We know the XLM, you may know that XLM and XRP are two of my biggest holdings. I've been holding those for quite a while. So also Ethereum. I told you guys, I'm not sure if I said on this or on one of Private Warrior calls. I made a big mistake with DeFi. I lost a bunch of my Ethereum, wasn't paying attention when the market collapsed. So be careful with DeFi. So I'm rebuilding my Ethereum portfolio. It was a lesson learned. Those are things that you learn out there. So follow your own advice. Right? So I think that's one of the biggest things as we go into this. And then this right here, just remember, guys, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Bitcoin is a commodity. This is on my brain is really off today, so I didn't get enough sleep last night. This is the CFTC website. So I didn't get enough sleep last night. If you watch my stories, I've been training twice a day, and sleep is very important. So I only got 5.5 hours of sleep, but my schedule does not allot that. So I'll be taking a little nap. We have a meditation room in our headquarters here. So I'll be taking a nap halfway through the day. So U.S. Commodities Future Trading Commission, Bitcoin Basic. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is basically going to be a commodity. It's going to be regulated by the CFTC. It's going to be like gold, right? So the battle right now with the SEC and Ripple is all about figuring out how the hell they're going to regulate all these cryptocurrencies, right? So Gary Gensler is saying that all cryptocurrencies or all securities, right, have some form of security, or altcoins most likely. Ethereum kind of has built its own little ecosystem. Ethereum's deep in the banking system. It's not going anywhere, Warriors. It's deep in consensus. Everybody's like, Ethereum's going to collapse. The merge was all by design. They slowed it down by design. Now, all the other altcoins, that's where you should get a little bit leery, okay? You need to know and understand the cryptocurrencies in the altcoin space besides Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP and XLM. In my opinion, they have to have utility like VeChain, supply chain management, right? You go into Quant, which is Web 3.0. I love the ISO tokens because I understand banking system, right? So just understand the cryptocurrencies you're in. Make sure they have real world solvers. Very simple. In the academy, you can see my exact portfolio. It doesn't change. It's stagnant. You can see my portfolio. I talk about it on a weekly basis. We have our Thursday call tomorrow. And I share with you guys, I do a weekly CEO update. I share with you all the moves that I'm making. So it's not as exciting as you would think because I'm very boring and methodical and slow. Wealth is built in a systematic way, and it's very boring. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. Sorry about the little bit of jumbleness today. Just a little bit tired because I am getting the freaking work in, Warriors. This is the greatest time in human history to be disciplined. Remember, you can have all the mindset in the world, all the motivation, all the inspiration in the world, but if you're not disciplined, you have nothing. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.